to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all them uppercats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You going from the dog or some bum? Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. Come with the mic. Yeah, characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. To see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, come on! Ready! Ready, shot! Hey, come on.
Jackson looking to throw right away. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Taken down back at the 42.
And motion the tight end over. Now Jackson on third down. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running once more with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Jackson now on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Larry connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it. Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And it's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. To throw, here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. They'll run, first give to Zach Charbonnet. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. They're on good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On third down, Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Pass complete. Screenplay. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
1st and 10 from the 32. Some read, they'll hand off to Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
3rd and long for him here. Force that to his right. And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Pulled in at the 20. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying with Walker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Go, son. No, lady.
1st and 10. Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Now Darnold off the play action. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. They're running for it with Charbonnet. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first. Here's Donald. There's a screen out for Walker. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
2 yards on the
Pete, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late.
Into a grab, and the defender comes up with it. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
From the gun, Jackson. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
And not much scoring to this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Newman Fields coming right up. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Shut up!
Run drawn up here for Lamar. Brought up the tackle, but he lost the football. And the Seahawks have it. The 30. The 10. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed off.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! The Ravens scoop it up! Free up the middle! It's a breakaway! He's at the 30! And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Ebenwari. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the pistol, Henry. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
That's completed right side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, as he just showed it off.
And that play is brought to a halt, so you're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Henry will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 6. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. Bringing in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, run with Charbonnet. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
The Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time. They really need to pick up a few yards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Play fake, Darnold. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold hits him on the out route, and he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing. We're getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Walker trying to run for the first. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They go play action on 1st down. It is caught left side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They're going play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
3rd and long. Here's Darnold. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go.
The design wrong. Here's Noah. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. In that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the first down, and live to play another day.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Charbonnet. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Hey, nice. Ready.
It's a design run for Noah. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Darnold. Catch made. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get this tied before the end of the 3rd. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. So before we get into taps, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. They'll try it again, this time closer in after the penalty. And kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? He sent it through. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again is Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 now from the 46. Hopkins put in motion left. Jackson, quick pass wide. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. They've got first down here from the 36.
180! 180! Nice shot! 180! What a shot!
Lamar throwing again. Sends this to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a fourth quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The Ravens will line up for the
Jackson's going to throw again. From the pocket, looking for a target. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Ravens 18, Seahawks 13.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. He's going deep this time. Oh, it's an interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
They'll take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. Hits the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth.
Down, Ravens.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover and may not tackle so well and opens up a run lane. He took huge advantage of it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push the lead up to 12. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Yellow 80. Yellow 80. Yellow red 80. Space up.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
It's caught. Garner. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
What are you? It's on. Yeah.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, actually going to give him the third here. Offense in a hurry up here. First down, here's Lamar. This is completed downfield to Likely. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Oh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. From the gun, Milroe. Flush out now to his left. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Milroe from the gun. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ravens going with a dime package now. Third down.
Cowboy 80, 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun now for Milroe. He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Looking quickly here.
18 Cardinal, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That's another Seahawks first down.
It's a design keeper for Milroe. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. design one from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for a 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lamar off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Jackson now on 3rd. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Mitchell off the pistol give. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Milroe with it on 1st. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Set.
From the red zone on 1st. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Come on. Set. Let go.
Now a design run. Here's Milroe. And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kid, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Seattle going to call it second timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It's second and 8.
Here's Mitchell again. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This a 54-yarder. He goes right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Off the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Here we go. 18 caught. Check smash.
Looking now from the gun. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure in that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Go, Reed. Go.
Second and 10. No room to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Here's Milrow. First and 10. Completes it again to Smith-Njigba. He's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
16 more yards.
Viking 18.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Panther 60.
From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up third and goal. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate.
And he is in for the touchdown! Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And off we go here in Baltimore. He'll get across the 20. Welcome back. The 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
We're going to set.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. And with a TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
180. Sit up. 180. Listen up.
From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the first carry is for King Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down.
Yep, it's on. It's on.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. A good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Darnold to throw on first down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and got a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Throw right side, held in by Kupp. And he will score! Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
This is simply just a check down, Mike, and it's got to be held to a short gain, but instead he's physical, he's fast, and the next thing you know, he's in the end zone doing his celebration. It's funny what can happen when you get that effort with great execution.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
You heard of my man, the love controller, the lava king, I told you. Hard on my let the journey begin.
Get hot! Hey, middle! Get hot! Go right here. Get hot!
A first down throw for Jackson.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Second down, Jackson. Going for it all. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. It's the safety, Julian Love.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Off the play fake is Darnold. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. This fielded at the 3. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
By Josh Jones. A loss of 11. It's second and 21 at the 12-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
180.
Play action now. Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
5 yards on the play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 7 brings up second and 17 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson now on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You got a first down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now third and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Devin Witherspoon with a tight coverage as he knocks it away. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Darnold now on first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Forced out wide. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Up brings it in left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
36-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll locate Kupp. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
That's good.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
6-yard line. A pickup or 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. Darnold now to throw. That is caught, and he's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Sit hot! 180!
Back to throw, Jackson. There's a short one, caught by Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Open, left side is Barner. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the 15-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Darnold to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 2nd down, they need 7. Darnold to throw again. His pass taken in by Shaheed. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd and 2. Darnold to the air once more. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Seahawks.
We'll go play action with Darnold. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Darnold again. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
Going up top and looking for Flowers. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10. at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Go set. Stay set.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? Go set.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barnaby. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On 4th down, Mike McDonald will turn to the field goal unit. This one from just under 50 yards. That one off the crossbar. Needed to hit it a little bit better. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday.
Get on, up. 180. Press up. Get on.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Get on. Get on. 180. Get on.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try and run for this with Henry, and he will have the Ravens first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
180.
2nd down. Jackson going up top and looking for Andrews. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 15.
The Seahawks. They'll take over first down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Seattle.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He gets free inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Jackson. From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks.
Baltimore.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Oh, and he gets it all. Oh, wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out.